Today's episode is brought to you by an idiot who can't multitask and a bunch of audio issues. Also apparently a mic from the 1960s. Hey Mom, I'm on the radio!
I hate you. Well, I mean, we're not really in a hole for what it's worth. So continue on out.
Stingray.
Yep. That's Also, why are you glowing red?
Energy shield.
Oh
Because,
yes.
there was a 2-minute part to this which we didn't cover, which was basically me murdering a bunch of Mandalorians.
It had no bearing on anything. It was just Mandalorian stab, stab.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
now we're gonna deal with Juhani.
But
By
to,
the way, this is once again post-recorded like the last part.
absolutely. But to continue on with our previous discussion, oh my lord, I feel really cheated in the 3rd episode of Marvel. I'm glad I didn't record
Yeah.
because one of the characters can't do the most important thing into that.
Yes, but however, it's obvious why Professor X, the paraplegic, cannot fly an airship.
But I mean, he can fly the Fantastica. You don't know. You don't know how that thing works.
Alright, Juhani, this is why we, you found out why I put all the points into Persuade. And I have Persuade up the wazoo.
But electricity would have been a much more interesting
Yes.
solution.
However, I can do this.
Block, block, slice, 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 block, block.
I'm actually surprised at how fair this fight was.
But you're only blocking with not a lightsaber, which is a bit.
Well, it's proposes.
Yeah.
The joke is the reason why no one in the Republic and the new Star Wars films has proposes is because literally everything was used to made proposes in the New Republic. Literally everything.
Right. No, not good, not good.
There's actually a really good line we didn't actually get to use in this, which was
I am Juhani, and this is my girl.
basically call her out on her why she turned dark.
This is the
She wanted to
place
turn
you
dark
have been
so she could save
when I
her
embraced the
family
dark
and
side.
friends
This
from
is where I
slavery.
sought my solace.
And
It is
she has to
mine.
cast away everything, including her compassion.
Yeah.
I mean, you go, but if you threw away your compassion, would you still care about saving them?
Yes.
Shut up! It's pretty much the best reply she
Feel
can't.
like
Yeah.
the smell of power
It's like,
exude.
I may have
In
not
order,
thought this
master,
through properly.
I rise to power
This
when I
plan
struck down my
failed.
master, Butler, power enough to crush the life from someone such as you.
Blah 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 blah.
Well, this is actually like a really important, this is like, hey, this is where we show that we are basically better than her.
Yeah, right, sure. But the problem is, we just became a Jedi.
Yes.
Like, we don't have robes yet.
Is it true?
And she had her ass handed to her in her dark, strongest form. That's pretty sad. That almost makes everything she did completely
You
meaningless.
who have beaten me
Pretty
so
much, and now
easily
we're just
before
rubbing
the
salt into the wound.
I do not
I will
believe
say
you.
though that
Kill me now, while
everything
you
we're
still have
doing
the
here and all that does get tied up, and there's an explanation for,
Mm.
which is why I want to show all this, because when everything, when it all is said and done, it actually makes a lot of sense.
Are we a clone of Darth Malak?
Yes, we are. And we're actually, our true name is Darth Vader.
Ah, of course. It all makes sense now.
Yeah.
But then why is it thousands of years in the past?
Because Darth Vader is actually a Time Lord.
Ah, I see, I see. Then why does he become a child?
Well, because you see, shut the fuck up.
Both about being a Jedi.
I feel sad.
Good.
I wish the
Sad.
cost of my
You have every
ignorance
right
had
to
not
be
been so
sad.
high. I wish that my master had not suffered because of me.
That's not sad enough.
Where?
Look, dude, we're taking your balls away. I'm sorry.
Only wish
Then we will see true
if she were
sadness.
alive now. there
Oh
would
wait,
be
it's
so
not a
much
visual.
jealousy
My
that
face makes no difference.
Yeah.
I would apologize for.
The
How
joke
can
was, I
counsel
looked very
ever
sad
take
for
me
half a
back
second,
to
and then
fight
smiled.
Striking my
Hilarious.
master down in anger
Because Zach
is
wants his balls to be
unforgivable.
taken away.
It was more, they're already gone.
Certainly has taken them.
That's
I
right.
should convince them that I am
Yeah,
truly
and this is at this point you were like, how much persuade did you put?
Maybe.
All the
just
persuade.
they would
Every of the
Like,
persuade.
all the persuade, dude. I have persuade coming out the wazoo. It's how I do these games. Stealth and talking away. This
Yeah.
way I don't get shot in the face.
That's not the fun way. The fun way is, what's the biggest dude I can make? What's the biggest weapon I can have? Attack. And that's why I play a Goliath.
I will say,
forgive me.
Dragon Age Inquisition, again, and number 2
I
as
am
well.
sure I will hear
No, number
great
1.
things about you in the future.
If you use big guy with a two-handed weapon, when you swing, you actually have an AoE, which is really good.
That's pretty good.
It's like, I like what you guys have thought about. It's only like in a front arc, but you know,
Yeah.
like whoever you hit with that takes damage.
Well, that's good. That's the way it should be.
And this is me like, are they going to be? I have a better way of just, rather than me just muddle through all this,
Let's just.
fast travel.
Yeah. But that's the exact reason in D&D I decided to move away from traditional magic users, and I'm gonna make a big dude with a big weapon, and he's gonna just have one magic attack, and that's it. Lightning, 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 lightning.
Boy, I can't wait till you see the ways I can reflect that.
Oh, it's not hard, I'm sure.
Oh, it really isn't.
As a DM with your infinite power, you can do whatever you need. Also, even if you can reflect, it doesn't mean that I have to be able to reflect it. There's this one wizard who developed a spell that reflects only magic breath.
No, there are just ways to capture magic breath. It's just like,
Juhani has returned to
well, now I have this to use against you.
the Master Jar.
Except I'm immune to
And
electricity
inform him
damage
that-
very soon. Which is not a problem.
Or there's that one class whose entire shtick is killing guys like you.
Yeah.
Like, it just gets bonuses up the
The
wizard
ancient
for dealing
grove has
with
been
guys
killed.
like you.
And Juhani's journey down the
I'm not the
dark
guy looking
path has
for,
been hard,
but
though she was saved.
I'm not. That's
Do not
simple.
dismiss
Also,
what-
I thought of the best way to rob and
Juhani
like
is
steal
both
anything in our
dedicated and
campaign.
she struck her
not
master
doing
in
an
anger
insurance.
to
No,
her
no,
betrayal.
beyond the insurance fraud idea, because that's a lot of work and it has
Artemis
requires a lot
Quattrus
of startup
chose to test
capital.
Juhani this way,
No,
and it seems to have
we have the
made its
headband
point.
of charisma.
Juhani has
Yes.
been redeemed.
Theoretical charisma, that's not a headband
And
of
you have
charisma at all.
passed your
That changes your
final
sex for 24 hours.
Congratulations,
We
apprentice.
put it on everyone in the
Or
party.
should I say,
We then go and rob a bank. Or steal something. Or do something that would be identified as
You
a
realize,
group of women came in.
you realize that it only works while the headband's on, right?
No, you took it off me and I still had the problem for 24 hours. And then we gave it to somebody else and
No,
they were...
it was stuck on.
we got it off.
Okay. Well, there's something I forgot to.
There's a glaring problem in your plan.
Yep. Might have fucked that one up, guys.
So, you put it on everybody in the group, then go and do something, and then by the next day, done. And with my bluff score, did you rob that guy? No. No, I didn't.
You realize that there's such a thing called vigilante justice.
Yeah. But then how... They wouldn't attack a group of people who happen to be the same race.
Your training is now complete, Padawan.
If they,
And perhaps
Depending
not
on who
only
you rob-
heard of the
I wouldn't rob a
rules in
bank.
your
A bank's a
dreams,
bit far.
no, but like depending on who you rob or who you piss off,
but he is not
They
returned.
might just
The
not
Force
care.
is guiding you through your
But then
vision.
there wouldn't be injustice. They'd just
It
be
may
evil
ethics,
assholes.
The secrets
Yeah.
to
That's not
stop
justice. That's
malice.
not vigilante justice. That's just evil.
yeah, but you robbed them.
You must
They don't really
investigate
care about
and
justice so
find
much
what
as
Revan and Malak were
sending a
looking for.
message.
But then it wasn't them. You're sending a message to the wrong people.
No. It doesn't matter like who actually robbed them.
Be sure to bring Master.
They would be able to send a message as to this is what happens when you rob us.
I imagine I would only do this in a small town.
Okay, but again, you have to just. Reality will ensue with some
Yeah.
of these plans.
Yeah.
Like the guys who tried to rob a tailor with a 40-pound chocolate cake
I
in the
demand
middle
justice.
of the day.
That was retarded. That was a poorly thought out, terrible plan.
No, you don't understand. There was no thought going into that plan.
Exactly right.
Those we're making it up as we go along. Let's buy a chocolate cake.
That's right. This would be, hey, rogue, wear this headband. Change genders. Go. Rob that place as stealthily as you can. If you get caught, you're the wrong gender. It doesn't matter. Boom. Done.
I would go more disguised than just change of gender.
And change your clothes.
I would, yeah, but just don't rely on just because these headbands are not. You know what I mean? It's just.
This is the perfect plan if we can do it properly.
The task
And it
is
also involves
its
getting
own
rid of the palace.
It may also serve to divert
Yeah.
our
To note
Yes.
for viewers, whoever's watching this bollocks. Oh, if you are
Hi,
watching,
future Daniel.
if you are watching this, we apologize. We're sorry. We're so sorry.
I've given up with that. I'm not sorry anymore. You've brought this on yourself at this point.
Yeah, I suppose we're about 10 minutes in. Yeah, you brought this on yourself, buddy. But no, Ethan, our paladin, And stop flipping the bird to the microphone.
Fuck
They
you.
can't see you.
Exactly.
I
get the satisfaction and they never know.
Ethan, our paladin, lost his powers after, basically robbing a store. Now, in his defense, he had a voice in his head who he thought was Moradin.
We didn't rob from a store.
He did.
No, we didn't.
Him and Constantine.
What?
No, him and Abraham robbed a store together.
Did they?
Yeah.
I don't remember this.
This is when he was small.
I don't remember them robbing a store. I remember us talking about robbing a store.
No, he robbed it was just basically a jewelry store. Basically, when Ethan was shrunk down to 1/12 of his height, Abraham's like, hey, yes, and then let Ethan out of his pocket, and he stole a gem.
I don't remember any of this, so there you go.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, I don't feel so bad. Fuck him.
Yeah, but he did. But basically, he also lied and basically managed to trick. By the way, trick a bunch of people into thinking he was a king.
That was a brilliant plan.
And there were many repercussions to this.
That was a brilliant plan led by yours truly to say, yes, he is the king. But don't speak to him because it's our National Day of Remembrance about a great war that I know nothing about.
Yes, and then they managed to put their non-existent kingdom 40,000 gold into debt.
Well, it's not into debt until we take the item, which we're not going to do.
No, you didn't take the item. You sent the item to your non-existent kingdom.
That's right. It was by courier. They sent a courier.
Yes.
Who is going to turn around and come back when it doesn't exist.
Yes.
And then that doesn't matter anymore. Because they still have the item, and we left. We didn't take anything, we just wasted their time.
Yes. Pretending you're a king, having all these craftsmen come out and all that, and basically defrauding the entire government.
But
Yeah.
nothing. We didn't take anything.
Yes.
We're even on
These things have no repercussions whatsoever.
We're even on a quest to pay back the money that we had to borrow.
These things have no repercussions whatsoever. What's the worst that could happen?
Well, I decided to tell me he was a king, and I believed him. I'm a Goliath from the local towns. Someone says to me, I'm a king, and I get sold to them. Of course I'm going to follow them into battle. Of course I'm going to follow this new king.
You're going to put that against the paladin of Moradin.
I'm going to bluff the shit out of that.
It's more you have a man who has dedicated his life to a stalwart god.
And defrauded the government. And had the most to gain. I had nothing to gain.
Boy,
I'm from the slave races. I was just doing what I was told.
have fun with this. You are going to be flayed alive.
That doesn't make any sense. I didn't do anything. I was told he was a king, and therefore I believed it. They gave me a cloak. A cloak that said king.
You are going to get flayed. Stupidity is not a defense.
It's not really stupidity, and more I was sold to them, so I had to follow what they said.
Stupidity and that is not a defense.
Slavery. So I should have been killed rather than do that.
Yes.
That makes no sense.
Or
There
okay.
is such a thing as duress.
Yes. You, the giant-ass, lightning-breathing Goliath.
They didn't say any of that. And I just don't breathe lightning when they're around.
Oh, they know about it.
How?
You used it a couple of times in town.
I did too. I'm still a slave, and I'm a Goliath. I'm still from the race of slaves.
There's also ways of, discerning this sort of information and all that. The moment they find out you're a dragon shaman, any sympathy for you goes out the window.
I mean, the giant dragon emblem across my chest didn't give it away.
Nope.
My point is, who are they going to believe? The guy who pretended to be a king who was a paladin, then was no longer a paladin?
Yep.
Or his slave, who had nothing to gain from any of it?
Well, you're not really his slave now, are you?
They don't know that.
No, but the rest of the party will.
Who are they going to believe? The one guy who happens to be part of the slave race and looks like a slave and can act like a slave? Or the team of people who are going to jail and probably killed?
Who are they more likely going to punish? The one slave in the group?
The people who
four
did the
other
wrong
guys
thing. The people who did the
who are
wrong
on a
thing.
quest to kill the undead king?
The people who did the wrong thing. That's who they're going to
You
punish.
mean the guy who opened his mouth?
No. The ones who made him open his mouth.
You mean the two guards that you sent away?
I will bluff so hard that they believe that they were involved.
Where are we? Oh, God.
We're about to enter the grounds with the mushrooms. No? No mushrooms.
No.
More.
We're going to go to the cave.
There was mushrooms in the cave.
No, go. Hey, it's the droid! Yep. Suddenly we become much better at combat.
What do you mean I wasn't very good before? Chop, 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 chop. You wait there, droid, while we destroy everything.
By the way, we can now
Sonic grenade. We've already done lightning a few times. And then the same stinger is flying through the air again.
unfortunately lightning takes a lot of
Well, as we go on, we get more energy, I'm sure.
But no, I will say though, Bastila's force pushing powers, that entire tree, very handy.
Yeah.
And this is me explaining to Zach about the basically since force lightning is a dark side power, if we're light side it costs actually more to use.
Yeah, yeah. And that makes sense, I guess.
Yeah. Granted it's only 2 or 3 more, but when your pull is 50, that means you can only use it twice.
Yeah. What? Ah, yeah. But later on, it becomes less of a problem.
Even still, it's something that like, it means you can't use it as much as long.
I would think a bit like a more realistic system would be that every time you use it, your dark points go up. Like the pool would be the same
Yeah,
theoretically.
but that's opened up to
Interpretation.
also abuse. You know what I mean?
I want to be dark side, so lightning.
Yeah. And also the inverse of that means you can be completely horrible and have still 4 light side points.
Yeah, very true.
You know what I mean?
Because the way they portray it in the movies is using this power as part of the dark side.
What force lightning is basically just projecting your hate. Right, that's what I mean. Like
You already have to be dark to use it.
you already have to be dark. So it's not driving you more into the dark side.
Fair enough.
You have to be dark side to use it. Although I did read one webcomic which was kind of cool. Where,
Also, by the way, sex robot.
yeah, sex robot. Sex. And we have the option, and we are going to take this option of, and we're going to do it in a moment. Destroying this guy and telling the wife she's still out there.
Yeah, because we're assholes.
Yeah. But no, but force lightning is actually level drain. Like it's basically it's a webcomic that uses clips from basically shots from the movies, all 6 of them, and treats it as an RPG, like a tabletop RPG. And force lightning is the level drain that only affects you if you're angry. Basically.
What?
No, basically, if you piss off the opponent enough, you drain their anger from it.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's really kind of cool where the 4-year-old, like, it's a kid, so it's just like 12, where everyone else is like our age. Is playing Yoda. And
Also, Robot's dead.
yeah, Robot's dead. Yoda versus Palpatine.
Yep.
It's actually comes off as really cool, as this 12-year-old is basically taunting the Emperor. It's like it's like you're just trying to make me mad. You can't make me mad. I ate the cookies. You bastard!
See, it's that kind of creativity that we need.
We have creativity up for wazoo.
Absolutely. I've got plenty of ideas that we never went with. I mean, go watch Heavy War Machine. That was amazing.
I think every War Machine
That was great.
But we needed to put more work.
Oh, yeah, we only had a day. Or a couple of days.
You see, that was mostly because of timetabling and all that. We really took it. Plus, there's all the tabletop one-shot like ideas that I want to do.
Yeah.
We just need to wait for it to
And then we need to do them. Which is the other side. I love your ideas. I love where they're going. They're never going to work. Never in a million years. Some of the things we want to do. Like, I think it's a great idea, but we don't act that way. Also, weird tripod, tripod things.
Oh yeah, these things. See? Persuade 11 up for wazoo. And this is the 1 skill point we had left over from the last level. Now we have everything as a class skill. And we can't do that, so I think we go for Well, if we do for mind fucking.
I think we do in the end.
Affect mind, yeah. For extra conversations and all that. But sometimes you can't persuade someone. The only way is to fuck with their mind.
Which, going back to Guardians of the Galaxy, is exactly how they get together in the comics.
What do you mean?
No, in the 2008 comic, there's a threat to the universe coming.
Yeah.
Star-Lord knows about it, and he doesn't have time to convince everybody to get together.
Okay.
So he goes to Adam Warlock and says, "Hey, I need these guys together. Make it so we're friends." So, friends.
Wow, there is some serious ethical ramifications there.
Which they address.
Okay.
And then Drax kills everybody,
Oh.
including himself.
Oh.
Sad.
Oh.
Very sad.
Oh.
I only have the first volume paperback because I never read Guardians of the Galaxy that often.
Yeah.
They'd show up in other comics and I'm like, oh, they're cool, I know them now. Rah, rah. But there's a Skrull. There's a Skrull invasion on Nowhere, and they find a dead Skrull. And they're like, well, we gotta fix it. The only way to actually fix it is to kill them, because that's the only way you can show that's who they are. And so Drax goes, all right, I'm gonna kill everybody. Everyone dies, and he blows them all up.
Oh.
And then through some magic bullshit, they'll come back.
Okay.
But then the scrolls are revealed. So this is ridiculous! Drax, you bastard!
You've just murdered everybody.
Which I thought was incredibly much of an overreaction. It's like, oh, there's some scroll around, everybody died! And then it turns out Cosmo is working for them.
Oh, lovely.
And they're not actually evil scroll, they're good scroll, they're fleeing from the other scroll. I'm not sure if their scroll is free actually. But they're fleeing from them and they just want to be somewhere safe. But that's the fun of that. So I'm looking forward to Guardians of the Galaxy 2 with Cosmo the talking dog. And also Star-Lord goes to prison naked. Because why not?
Guardians of the Galaxy is a very...
It's very quickly become my favorite comic.
Granted, like, I read Hellblazer, but that's at times quite good.
Yes.
How so?
Well, let me put it this way. John Constantine, like, no, forget the character, it doesn't really have that much at all to do.
Ah, I never saw it anyways.
Like, no, it has the same name and, like, loosely the same plot.
So like Walking Dead style, where the comics and the show follow the same story, kind of, but they're not really.
Yeah, it can't,
Locations are the same, names are the same, but everything else.
well, the location isn't the same. The broad strokes are there.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
World War Z. Book versus movie.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Because in the book, it's basically just one guy going around to different people
After the war.
after the war and all that.
And zombies are
Interviews
slow.
like, what the hell is going on here?
And there's slow zombies.
Yeah.
And there's actually a story.
Yeah. Well,
And the cure didn't actually happen.
yeah, no, but there isn't really a story. It's more just what happened.
Yeah.
Whereas in the movie, it's basically Brad. Don't get me wrong. That's a very good.
It's
like,
a very, very good movie.
It's a good movie, and you know, it's a good adaptation. It's just not adaptation of the book.
When I heard World War Z, I wanted Battle of Yonkers.
Yeah.
That was my most.
Yeah.
I was like, I
No,
can't wait.
When I
for
heard
that.
World War Z, I wanted the blind guy who goes around and it's like, I can chop off zombies' heads because I'm blind.
And then I bury them.
Yes.
All of them. I never missed one.
Yeah.
I did like that. But yeah, so Constantine the book and Constantine the movie, totally
Yeah.
different.
Well, Constantine the movie, Constantine the comics.
Comic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, the movie is. I'm not saying it's good because it's not, but it's alright. Mostly because Constantine in the comics doesn't use guns.
Okay.
He used guns once, and it horrified him
Right.
because he had to kill an old man.
Right.
Right? It horrified the hell out of it. Constantine in the comics is basically a Swami Englishman who talks his way out of everything.
Right.
And most importantly, gets a lot of people killed.
Okay.
Not intentionally. He wants to save them.
As a side effect of what happened.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically he just doesn't have enough oomph or enough ability to
His
save.
persuade is not high enough.
Yeah, well, no, it's not just that. It's just he doesn't think things through enough, and it just catches up to him. Well, that's what this last book is. The one I've just read. I think it's volume 5. Everything is caught up with him. He's now dying of cancer.
Oh god.
And it is just basic. By the way, the reason we went to those caves in the game was to collect all these crystals.
Yep, because we wanted to increase our lightsaber.
Yeah. And it's just. Also, I will point out while we were first recording this, we had a choice of what sort of lightsaber crystal to give, and we both immediately went red.
Yep.
Like
it
there was
needed to be red.
no like hesitation on that. I believe. Oh no, we're still going.
There's a little bit left.
Yeah, but no. Yeah, he's dying of lung cancer, Constantine. So he's going it's basically a going around to everyone who's shown up in the previous books and like goodbye.
Yeah.
And it's just like, how many people have you let die?
Did he know that he let people die?
Oh yeah, no.
He knew, okay, right. It wasn't like a big reveal shock of, oh my god.
Yeah, no. It's just like, it's basically because this is his last hurrah, pretty much. Spoiler: he doesn't. He doesn't die.
Of course not.
But no, it's just basically okay. We left that one guy to die in cyberspace after his body was exploded.
Yep.
Then, when he didn't die in cyberspace, you tricked him into going to a demon body and getting him dragged to hell.
Okay.
Granted, at the time it was the only option for him to survive. Plus, he had much bigger problems to deal with. You let that little girl die. You let most of your friends die back in hell. You have been indirectly caused half a dozen other deaths. You were indirectly the cause of your own father's death.
Okay.
You cursed your father so he couldn't die.
After he already died.
Well, no, is it like, so he was bound to the Earth, and the reason his father was in such shitty health and all that was because Constantine cursed the man.
Okay.
Yeah, Constantine isn't like he. Don't get me wrong, he'll save the day. There's gonna be a lot of casualties.
Sound like Judge Dredd kind of. I'm going to stop that criminal, no matter what.
Yeah, but Judge Dredd has the authority, like, he does try and save everyone, and more often than not, he does save everyone.
It's most.
What do you mean? Yeah. Constantine does, and also Judge Dredd has abilities like his lawgiver, superior training, and all that.
And he's brute knife.
Boo! I love that comic. Constantine is a man. He's just a regular ass guy with some minor ability in hypnotism and just knowing how the underworld and demons work. That's about it.
Yeah.
We'll say though, over the course of this series, he manages to screw over the first Lord of Hell twice, and it's awesome. Like that's the reason why I read these comics, because in between these, like, wow, this is really dark. Constantine steps up and is basically the definition of a guile hero. For example, he goes to a mate and he's like, I've got some magic because I'm out of the game. The only to do with magic is to make my beer, and you make a beer. So I've got this font of holy, which if I use this ritual, at which point at midnight it starts falling over. We've been drinking this beer and all
The
that.
force fights with
Oh no.
Wait for it.
Okay.
And that's how we got this power to turn holy water into beer. Constantine feels really bad about this guy. He tries to save his soul by screwing over the first Lord of Hell. Hey devil, want a drink? It's still beer. They knock back a few. By the way, do you know he was using that magic you granted him for? No idea. Well, as long as his candle's burning, this beer remains as beer. If it's not, it burns the holy water. At which point, the beer turns the holy water inside the devil's stomach. It explodes him.
Yeah, that's yep. Okay.
This basically pissed off the devil. Like, later on, like, the first Lord of Hell was there
What
when
can I do?
Lucifer fell. So that's how old and pissed off this guy is.
Yeah.
Second time, he sells his soul to the first Lord of Devil,
Okay.
and the second Lord, and the third Lord. By the way, I think we're just about
We're
done.
nearly at the end, yep.
All three come calling to collect his soul upon dying of cancer. One of them has to. And all three have a claim to it. If none of them claim it, it's a breach of like afterworld contract. But if one of them claim it, the other two have to go to war. No one wins. They revive him and cure his cancer. At which, I'll finish it. At which point, Constantine, being Constantine, fucks it all up by flipping the bird to the devil.
This man sounds like a genius.
Yeah, there's a reason this is very, very dark. But at the same time, you get these moments of Gar heroism. And with that, ladies and gentlemen,
I think we'll
we'll
say
end.
goodbye.